Are you ready to go into battle? I'm not talking about a physical battle. I am talking about a battle of the mind. If you or someone you love wants to quit some harmful behavior, well, you've come to the right place. Because I am going to help you. Welcome to Overcoming and Harmful Behavior Bootcamp. Addiction is a disease, all right? It changes your whole brain chemistry, and your brain becomes geared towards satisfying your cravings by participating in harmful behavior. And it releases dopamine when you do participate in this behavior, and it feels like you're scratching an itch. But really, you're just making the problem a whole lot worse because you're getting trapped in a cycle, all right? And the brain gets trapped in its own neural pathways, and you have to correct them, and you can. So the first step that you have to get over is letting go of shame. You're sick. You need to get better. It's okay. Addiction can point to deeper emotional issues that you are either trying to numb or escape from. No judgment, because addiction is not shameful. It is just something that we need to overcome. Acknowledge that you have a problem. Like I said, there's no shame in it. In fact, it's quite noble to be self-aware. Ask yourself, how has my behavior affected others? Have I been selfish? Have I put myself first and my own interests before those of others? Does that need to change? Probably. Just speaking on behalf of your loved ones. So if your behavior is impacting on your happiness or the happiness of others, then you got a problem. You have a problem. You truly need to ask yourself, is this behavior doing more harm than it is helping anyone, you included? Do some self-reflection. Ask yourself, why am I participating in this harmful behavior? What am I really trying to soothe or hide from or numb? It's a really important part of the process because, let's be real, harmful behavior temporarily gives the illusion of satisfaction, right? But then it ends. And now you're stuck feeling sick or feeling bad or just feeling bad about yourself. You need to figure out why you're doing this in the first place. Analyze how severe the problem is. How often do you engage in the behavior? Figure out what's the longest you can go without engaging in the behavior. And just have a starting point. Declare your starting point. This is where I'm at right now. It's not where I'm going to stay, but it's where I'm at. This is how we accept reality. This is how we just stop living in delusions and we stop making promises to ourselves we won't keep. Get real with yourself. Let go of shame. Shame is one hell of an obstacle when it comes to recovery. But understand that addiction is a disease. It changes the way that your brain works. It changes how your brain prioritizes what needs it's going to satisfy. So You just need to correct that. Keep telling your brain that this harmful behavior does not satisfy a need. It does not fulfill you in any way. And your brain will help you. So be kind to your brain. Understand that your brain is sick and that it needs to get better. And it's a process. It's okay if it's a little tough sometimes, but you will get to the other side of this. So just admit that this isn't how you want to keep going. This isn't how you want to keep living. Because you know what living really is. It's freedom. Freedom from compulsion and freedom from feeling the need to do something and doing what you want whenever you want. All right? So that's what we're chasing here. You want to live a healthier, happier life, don't you? Do you want to keep feeling like this forever? Waking up in the muck, feeling like you're barely hanging on? Well, that doesn't have to last forever. You have the strength deep within you to overcome this addiction or this harmful behavior and get to a place where you are in control of your actions and what happens. Set a goal for yourself. Tell yourself verbally, out loud, that you are going to overcome this challenge. You are going to get your brain back. That is a beautiful goal to set for yourself. Admit that this is no longer how you want to live your life. Admit to yourself that you want better for yourself, because you should want better for yourself, damn it. You're a prize. You're wonderful. You're amazing. You deserve happiness. All right? The same as everyone else deserves happiness. Commit to trying every day. Even if you stumble, even if you fall, you're going to try again the next day. Because that's how we get better. We try, we fail, we get up, we try again. We use what we learned when we failed, and we try again. So, use what you've learned. You know how it feels to feel bad. So, set the goal of feeling good. It's going to take work. It's going to take hard work. But it's not impossible. Just make that promise to yourself that you are going to try. Plan out your strategy for recovery. Figure out what you need and what resources are currently at your disposal. Do you need to go to a program, which is highly recommended by a lot of addicts who have successfully stopped participating in their harmful behavior? There are other support groups for different types of harmful behavior. Anger management, self-harm. Figure out if you need to go to rehab or a detox center. Remember, cold turkey isn't always the answer. So definitely consult with a healthcare professional when you are planning your recovery journey. I highly suggest getting into therapy. Therapy is a wonderful tool to help you figure out what is going on in that old mind of yours. See, therapists have the tools to help you dig deep and truly heal the wounds that you simply put a Band-Aid on and kept moving past, right? So a psychologist can really help you navigate your recovery journey, whatever the harmful behavior is. Some addictions require medicine. Some harmful behaviors require medicine to overcome. There's no shame in needing a little bit of help. So don't be afraid of meds if they are suggested by a psychiatrist, a registered medical professional who is licensed to give you the right information and the right medication, combined with another type of therapy, preferably talk therapy, so that you can have the right support system, at least mentally, to get you through your recovery. Whatever it is, start looking for help. Strategize ways to manage your withdrawal. Listen, I'm not going to paint a pretty picture. Withdrawal is no joke, okay? It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's temporary, okay? The withdrawal will ease. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a lot of bit uncomfortable, but just know that the withdrawal will fade. Once you get all of that gunk out of your system, you can feel clean again. You can feel secure in yourself again. And most importantly, you can be healthy again. One thing that you can do is do something cognitive that involves your mind focusing on what your body is doing. So I find creating something is a wonderful way to distract your mind from the cravings. Create art, draw, paint, make music, write poetry, write stories. Connect with that inner child that loves to draw. Or I promise you, creation is healing. Creating something, expressing how you're feeling is such a healing process. And I highly suggest it if you are feeling a little antsy. And I know, dude, sometimes you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just feel this compulsion. Don't worry. It will pass, all right? The cravings pass and the withdrawal passes. You'll be okay, all right? You will get control. Speaking of a support system, you should try and build one. If you, for some reason, can't or don't want to go a more clinical or medical route for your recovery, at the very least, talk to people who get it. Talk to people who have been through what you've been through. Talk to people who might know how you're feeling, or at least be able to empathize how you're feeling. So that can be a support group, that can be online, offline, that could be a forum. That could also be a spiritual leader who has the best intentions for your well-being. Mental health hotlines or addiction hotlines or self-harm hotlines are an amazing resource if you urgently feel like you are in trouble and you need someone to maybe talk you off of the ledge. I highly recommend having your country's national mental health hotline in your contacts so that if you are having a crisis, you can have someone to call. Learn safer, healthier ways to fulfill the need that harmful behavior was pretending to fill. You see, harmful behavior, quick fix, right? Now you have to do the work of satisfying whatever void you use that harmful behavior to fill. In order to solve this problem once and for all, you need to go to the root of the problem and heal the real wound and not just the symptoms. Lean on a higher power. Look, I'm not saying you have to be religious or spiritual or anything that you don't believe that you are. But believe that you are part of something greater than yourself. Believe that you're part of this beautiful rhythm of joy and wonder that is the human experience. And think about how you can give that to other people. You see, once we believe that we are part of something greater, once we believe that there's a power inside of us that our conscious mind does not know, then when we are feeling weak, we have something to rely on. We have a different strength to rely on. For me, that's God. I could not have overcome my harmful behaviors without God, because He is way stronger than I am. And it's a comfort to know that you are not alone in this journey. So again, if religion is not your thing, you can believe in the balance of cosmic energy and what your role plays in that. Whatever it is, believe in something. Understand that you're human. You're going to make mistakes. This is a process. It is a lifelong process. So expect a few stumbles upon the way. Some really hardcore temptations can just be a little too hard to resist. I know, I get it. I've been there. But, big but, you get back up again. All right? It is so vital that you get back up again. Know that one mistake is not a total failure. One day at a time really means just taking it one day at a time. If you had a bad day yesterday, you can have a good day today, an even better one tomorrow. Create a mantra that is going to help you through those tough times. A phrase that you can say to yourself to remind you of the goal, that you are going to be better and you are going to fight for it. Now that you've done a lot of the internal work, it's time to do some external work. Remember all those people that your harmful behavior affected? Well, you should try and make amends. Fix what you broke as much as you can. Apologize. Take ownership, accountability, and tell them that you're committing to doing better. Now, you can't control how they're going to take that apology, and you shouldn't expect anything out of an apology. An apology is a gift of gratitude and remorse and acknowledging the pain and possible suffering that you may have caused while engaging in harmful behavior. Accountability is important, and it's what helps others heal too. Try and avoid triggers. Try and avoid things that might remind you of your old habit. Try and avoid people and situations that might enable your bad habit. Just, like, be on high alert. You are looking after your brain and no one's going to screw it up. Okay? The things that you're avoiding to the people that matter in your life, because at the end of the day, they can help you on your journey and be part of your support system. Start creating support systems that nurture your journey, that help you along your recovery, and that are in your immediate life. Tell your loved ones about your goals, about where you're at in your journey, and that you might mess up here or there. But it's okay, you are trying and you've committed to trying. And you'll find that That's all a lot of people want to hear, that you're trying. So build those support systems and they will get you through. Remember, you can find family just as much as you will be born into a family. So don't be afraid to reach out and lean on those that love you. Track your progress. Celebrate milestones. You did that thing. You did it. All right. You got through it. And even if that it is one day without engaging in that harmful behavior, you did that ish. Celebrate it. Celebrate yourself. Feel good. Don't punish yourself forever. Okay. Feel good about your achievements. It's a huge step that you've taken, and just trying to get better is one of the best things that you can do in your life. So be proud of yourself. Feel good. Feel that sense of accomplishment. Give someone a high five. Enjoy it. A lot of this journey is hard, so you really have to enjoy the good moments, like when you succeed. Accept that this is a process. Remember that this is a process. There are ups, which you should celebrate, and there are downs, which you should reflect on. The point is that, again, it's a lifelong journey. There are going to be moments of incredible strength that you have not even known. Accept that this is a process. You'll have days where you succeed, and you'll have days where, well, you stumble. You might even have days where you fall off the wagon. Listen, it happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. What's important is that you keep getting back up and that you keep trying. It is a lifelong commitment, this journey of recovery. And every day is not going to be like the last. There might be stresses, there might be triggers, there might be all sorts of things that lay ahead that may challenge you. But remember, it's a challenge and it'll pass. And you'll feel so good about all the times you didn't engage in that behavior. You'll feel evolved, you'll feel growth. But sometimes it's going to feel hard too. So just remember, it's a process, one day at a time. Practice your coping mechanisms, practice talking to people who can help you, practice looking after yourself. Just remember your tools that you have at your disposal to lead a happier, healthier, better life. Look, man, woman or person, you've got this. You have come so far already. Just watching this is such a huge step, and you should be so proud of yourself. I am so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what you achieve once you are back to your fighting strength. Remember, you can and you will get better. You just have to work at it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to watch more of Fez's Common Sense Toolkit, visit fezaga.co/toolkit. Like and subscribe and follow at Fezaga & Company on social media platforms, as well as on Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. See you next time.